Chris Sims and Mike Florio from NBC Sports Pro Football talk about what to expect from the Browns in 2022.
How can you even begin to assess the Browns in any respect until you know whether or not they're going to have Deshaun Watson or Jacoby Brissett or Baker Mayfield or somebody else at quarterback? But look, they have a talented team, and last year it was the Mayfield injury that threw everything off. We really didn't get a chance to see how good the Browns could be last year because their starting quarterback was injured all season.
No, I know. You're right. And again, it's a team that I think we were disappointed in. Yeah, they had the quarterback injury for sure. But, man, I mean, to piggyback off of what Jadeveon Clowney's saying there, I mean, damn, yeah, the Rams are one of those teams. The Browns are one of those teams when you look at them on paper, kind of like the Rams, you go, damn, there's a lot of good football players on this team. Like, damn, holy cow, everywhere. Denzel Ward and Newsome at corner, John Johnson at safety, and Grant Delpit. Owusu Koromoa and Anthony Walker at linebacker. Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney and Chase Vinovich. I mean, the defense it's stacked. They got players everywhere. Offense, we know it's one of the best offensive lines of football. Now you add in Amari Cooper, the two-headed monster running back, and David Njoku. I mean, I understand him wanting to go back there for sure. But yeah, the quarterback thing's a real thing. They are a team, though, that I look at to go, damn, they're talented enough on paper that even with Jacoby Brissett, they should still be a pain in the butt no matter who they play against. There should not be a team in football that really overpowers or outmatches the Cleveland Browns in any certain area.
And Quincy, the thing that I would say that when I'm listening to Chris Sims talk, when you're comparing Jacoby Brissett, you're not comparing him to what Baker Mayfield was in 2020. Compare him to the quarterback play you got last year with a very similar roster. And the quarterback play last year just wasn't good. Jacoby Brissett's going to be better than that. He's going to be significantly better than that.
And the term I would use is more consistent than that, right? Like, we know what you're going to get out of Jacoby Brissett. They know what they want and will and won't do with Jacoby Brissett. Again, the Browns were, 2-1 without Baker Mayfield this year, almost went 3-0 without him. And it wasn't because anybody was it Blaine Gabbert or somebody like that? I forget who they had playing that Oakland game because they were down to like their fourth string. Yeah.
Nick Mullins.
Nick Mullins, yes. Yeah, it was Nick Mullins and Case Keenum. These aren't like names that are setting the world on fire, but the Browns were able to win games with them, albeit the Cincinnati one kind of is on asterisk because they didn't play their starters. But they were able to win games with them just because they knew that they could not expect much out the quarterback position. Now, are you going to win 12 games like that? Probably not. But can you win 9 to 10 games and maybe make the playoffs as a wild card like that, even if you don't have your franchise quarterback playing this year? Yes, you can. Just because if you know what to expect with the quarterback position, you can better plan for it. This is why Jimmy Garoppolo, despite being a much worse quarterback than Baker Mayfield, in my opinion, and I think it's kind of objective if you look at some of the numbers, but being a much worse quarterback than Baker Mayfield, he's also been more consistent than Baker Mayfield. And that's easier to plan around if you're Kyle Shanahan, because now you know, okay, I can't have Jimmy throw the ball more than this amount of time or else I'm going to get bit in the butt. So we're just going to run this ball. Like, we've seen Kyle Shanahan decide he's not going to throw the ball at all in the second half and just run the ball and win games like that, right? Because you know what to expect. The issue with Baker Mayfield wasn't necessarily about play level. It was about consistency. And that is what Jacoby Brissett would bring that Baker Mayfield just was not able to bring over his 4 years in Cleveland. Is he's going to be consistently Jacoby Brissett. It's not going to be the most amazing thing in the world, but it will be the same thing. And that is ultimately healthier for the offense than somebody who could drop. I'm going to use a basketball analogy, right? Baker Mayfield's kind of like Deion Waiters, right? Remember when Deion could just drop like 40 one night? And you're like, all right, Deion, we going to trust you. Kyrie's out. It's on you today. And he dropped like 5, right? He go like 5 for like 45 from the field. And you're wondering what happened, right? That's hard to deal with. Yeah. But the dude like Jamario Moon, who's not better than Deion, but might give you 10 points on like 15 shots or whatever it is, that's fine because you know what you're going to get out of Jamario Moon. I don't know why I use him as the example, but that's just the example I fell to. But that's better than what you can get out of him because that inconsistency can really mess things up because you need to be able to rely on your quarterback to be consistent, whether that's going to be on one end of the spectrum or on the mediocre end of the spectrum. You can't have consistently awful, right? Like that can't happen. But mediocre to good, you can live with consistency there.